Mob Psycho 100, episode 6. So, I mean, what else can I say about the last episode? One thing I want to bring up, and it was pointed out to me, to take note of, because so much happened last episode, was that when I noticed this a little bit during editing. I didn't really get it at the time, but there's something like the narrator said during it that like gives a sort of a clue. So when Teru choked out Mob and he passed out in the classroom, things started to happen, right? And when it showed like the monster Mob it became, it showed %, and I thought that was implying like a mysterious number. I was like, oh, he's reached a ridiculous point in his emotions now that he's unconscious, and I thought there was something to that. But then later on the rooftop, it showed Mob hadn't reached 100% yet. In fact, like he picked up where he left off, and it was rising 97%, then 100, and then sadness. And then after that, Mob just he used his power, like his unbridled power at that point, to put the school back together. So that was his actual like 100% moment there that happened. So the question is, what was that %, right? And I think the narrator said something like Teru awakened something, or something was awoken that should have never been awoken, right? What's the proper past? Awokened? I don't know why we're going downhill English wise over the years, but yeah, man, it's very curious. So it kind of implies that there's something more to like Mob's power that is like more than just himself. Like, does he have some kind of entity within himself, and that's like the reason he's so powerful? Like, is this some Naruto shit? Like, what is going on? Because there is something to that. Because yeah, with the whole him going unconscious and that thing happened, because that also happened to him as a kid. Like, he got knocked unconscious, and then he kind of snapped on like those high schoolers that were picking on them. So that's the thing. I don't know if that's Mob or if that's something else. It's just something weird that happens when he goes unconscious, right? Because Teru choked him out. He was knocked out as a kid. But I don't know if it's like something other than himself. Like, again, I don't know if it's an entity or if it's just like Mob. Like, I don't know if he's possessed. Like, I don't know. It's something weird like that. Because they have said possession is something in the show. Like when Dimple, R.I.P. Dimple, whenever he said he wanted to like possess Mob or something. And we have seen, like, we even saw when Dimple possessed that human body. So I guess it's possible that some kind of spirit isn't. I don't know. I honestly don't know what that power could be. And whatever it is, it's definitely what I saw at the beginning of the first episode. So very important to take note of. Again, I don't know what any of that means yet. Like, I can only guess right now, but that's fine. It's something to take note of. Other than that, man, very, very intense last episode. The main thing being like a Mob. This whole time, Mob has just been wanting to change ever since that day where, from his perspective, he hurt his brother. Like, he doesn't remember it, but as far as he can tell, he's the one that hurt his brother. Like, took out all the high schoolers and also hurt him really bad at the same time. So since that day, he's been wanting to change. Like, he doesn't want to use his powers. He wants to like find purpose outside of that, socially, like academically, physically. And Teru just really just drove him to a point where he felt that he hadn't changed at all. And he just, when he hit 100%, that was the sadness, like just realizing that he hadn't changed. But that's not true, actually, because his effort with like the self-improvement club, like the body improvement club, they're I'm never gonna get their name right, is really great, man, because they're such bros. And you know how they checked up on him after everything, even when Teru was gonna be like C-Mob. Like, he's taking some pretty good steps, man. But again, like with this whole like thing, like this implication that Mob isn't in control when he goes, I mean, obviously when he goes unconscious. Cause yeah, and that would make sense. Cause even when he like reached 100% versus Dimple, like he was still like, he still looked like a mob. He didn't look like a monster back then, and he still was like talking, right? Because he didn't go unconscious when he reached 100% that time. So yeah, little things to pay attention to, man. And the point there that I'm trying to say is that Mob keeps blaming himself, even though it might not be his fault. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out, man. So moving forward, we're gonna see if Teru changes at all. We're gonna see what Mob's perspective is. Is he gonna have a talk with Reagan over what happens? Ritsu, that's Mob's brother's name, I believe. Ritsu, I made a point last episode that maybe he's like, I guess he had assumed before that Mob wasn't the one that hurt him, and maybe realized that he's the one who had, or maybe he lied to Mob, like, cause I'm thinking he just never realized that Mob was the one who hurt him, and maybe now he has, cause he's always admired Mob's powers, and he's wanted like to have them. So maybe if he didn't realize like how dangerous they are, I don't know. Again, I'm just guessing at this point, but yeah, let's see what happens. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh man, really got his hopes up. And he's still waiting like to get powers. Like I think he still has that hope. Like I'm pretty sure you mentioned that. Ah, see, he's trying. Oh, poor Ritsu. Oh man. It's so ironic, man. He already has everything that Mob actually wants. Grass is always greener. Or I guess the grass is greener where you water it, right? That's the actual true thing. Still don't understand the mushrooms, but whatever. Okay, everyone's exploding out of her head. There's Teru shooting hands. Fucking Dimple. And he was human. Broccoli. Oh. Hmm. You know, man, I'm starting to wonder about Ritsu. Hmm. Huh. Discord to become one. Oh, great. Hitoshi. Is he wearing a fucking... Oh my god. Making his face fatter. This is so fucked up. Oh my gosh. For the low price of $19.99. Oh my gosh. Oh. Auto translated. English alphabet in, Japanese out. Whatever. Can I say one more time how this is really fucked up? It's pretending to be his dead dad. He's like, what the fuck? What the hell? Now that looks like a One Punch Man superhero. Oh dear. Woo. Oh. No, he definitely tried that. 13 letters of the alphabet. Whoa. Woo. Get a job, you bum. Cheeseburger tornado. Amazing. If it's actually get a job, you bum, then he earned his money. Logged out. Reception. Yeah, it really was. Dude pulled a knife. Ah, mob. Uh-huh. 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 Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, when you're unconscious, like that's a good point. That's an important point. Thanks, Reagan. That's true. You've helped a lot of people. Indeed. Yeah. Thanks, Reagan. He needed that. You fucking fraud. Ah, yeah. Mob, the shadow leader of this little gang. Oh dear. Ah, so she already knew. Of course. Uh-huh. Ain't no maybe, girl. Oh, she's paying attention. Nosy ass. Just wants it for the paper. No, it wasn't fucking aliens, you nut job. Yeah, there's more ASPers than Mob. Yeah, they're pretty rare, I guess. But I guess Mob hasn't traveled much. Ah, that's I know. What a strange distinction for it to make sense. Oh my gosh. These two have the same face and eyes. Nice muscles. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. Fuck off. That's the bro right there. Protecting Mob. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Oh god. Ooh. Damn, you already beat the shit out of him last episode. Or the one before that. Ah. Kamuro. Oh my gosh. You look about 40 years old, sir. Wow. Go Ritsu. Ne'er do wells. Oh. Genius. Ah. Wait, what? This guy with the red pants. White shoes. Awakening lab. Like awakening powers? This is some shady shit. Whoa. Never trust someone with a goatee like that. Sorry if you have a goatee like that. That is some wild hair. Holy shit. That's like bedhead you have to work for. Damn. Poor mop. Loitering. Huh. What a what an eerie thing to say. Ah. Ooh. Good advice. Yeah, that kind of fucked him up. Because that's exactly what he's trying to do by going to this lab. Oh no. Oh, they're so encouraging. This is what he needs. I love it. Get buff, mob. I still don't know what those mean. Whoa. Easy. And he was never seen again. 101. Whoa. Who the hell? You're researching. Oh. You have ESPers here? Are they here willingly? Yikes. Whoa. An adult ESPer. I like the implication that there's like a dark maturity to his powers of the way she's licking that. Yikes. What a waste. Who is this little Elvis? Well, your chin sharp as hell. His hair looks like half a mustache. Is there anyone legit here? First guy was a dud. That could be sleight of hand. All right, next. Oh, so he has a little something. All right. Oh, cool. Unless he's with an email. I guess that's why they were all attracted to like improving their psychic powers, like this guy advertised. Yeah, nice to meet you. Old man, he's like 30. I guess that's old to a kid. Ah, you got money to throw around, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, all right, fucking fair enough. Thanks for being honest. Ah, but that's the thing. Ritsu doesn't even have like any foundational powers. Is his name Shinji? He even looks like Shinji from Fate Stay Night. Mato. Damn. Damn. This guy sucks. Oh, his room. Oh, God. He lays on a bed of trash. Oh, that poor kid. Yikes. He's got like no support. A fart. This dad. I love this dad character. That armband. Guess that's a. It's like a hall monitor band. A recorder? The hell's going on? Uh huh. Uh. Whoa. Whoa. Are you framing him? Yikes. How you really feel? I mean, that's true, but this guy is kind of going a little crazy. His whole life, he's been holding on to that. He wants to be special, but he already is. That's the thing. Oh, shit. Whoa. So he went with his plan. Damn, Ritsu. Oh, okay. Thought he was joining their club. I was like, oh. Jeez, he's so perceptive. Damn. I don't think Mob even said that much to him. Oh my. Oh dear. Huh. Interesting he cares about that. Damn, Ritsu. Damn. What a weird thing to like frame him for too. Licked them when no one was looking. What the fuck? This is so lame. Wow. In unison, turns around. Jeez. Damn, he didn't even tell him to do that. Ooh, it's not looking good. Damn, they ruined his reputation for no fucking reason. Wasn't Ritsu's reason like to like help Mob or something, like make it safe for his brother? Then the president took it all the wrong way, and then they did this dumb shit. They just ruined his rep for no reason. Mob. Wait, who's this? Mariko. Oh no. So much for the marriage. Yikes, they hit him like a truck. Oh no. That's so fucked, man. Yikes. Not the perfect attendance. Oh man. You guys are assholes. I understand why, but you guys suck. Hey, he's just a normal person. As far as we know, unless his powers awaken later on. Oh, Reagan. Hmm. Don't rub it in. Damn. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. He does. Wait, Dimple? Wait, Ritsu does have power. Dimple? What are you doing alive? Why are you just sitting on a fucking fence? What the fuck, Dimple? Okay, apparently Dimple's alive, unless there's another spirit that looks exactly like Dimple. He's probably the one Reagan was warned about. Or someone came to him about. Because he said a creepy ghost, right? In this area. Probably him. Whoa, so Ritsu does have powers. But he obviously can't control them. Okay, so Ritsu is just a late bloomer, as it turns out. While Mob has his powers since he was a little kid. They set up an assumption that, like, you know, because presumably Teru was the same way. Like, he had his power since he was a kid. So we haven't had any examples of like late bloomers. So it makes sense now with Ritsu, like, being able to bend the spoon without realizing it as soon as he was leaving. Because Crazy. Crazy. But I wonder if he's going to realize it soon. And if he does, what he's going to do. Like, is he gonna go the way of Teru? Is he gonna like delude himself into feeling complete? He's like Teru and Mob in that, like, without, like, I feel like he has been without, like, powers, and he still, like, felt empty. Like, he has, like, the admiration of other people. He's one of the smartest kids in the nation. He's athletic, he's popular. He's on the student council. Like, it's pretty much as good as you can get as, like, a student, right? And it's just, he doesn't feel like, he still feels empty because he doesn't have powers. But now that he does, is he gonna delude himself that he doesn't feel empty anymore? Because again, it's the same thing that we talked about last episode. Like, if it gets to that point, then without his powers, he would feel empty, That is if he realizes it. We'll see. I think Dimple did meet Ritsu while they were at the house. Because, yeah, I think Ritsu walked into the room while Mob was there with him. So, but he couldn't see him before. Ritsu couldn't see him before, right? Or at least he pretended like he couldn't. But, yeah, I wonder if Dimple's gonna recognize him. We'll see, man. We'll see what the hell is gonna happen, man. I don't know how Dimple survived, but there's one resilient-ass spirit. Seems like he's sticking around by just sheer power of will. We actually didn't see much of Mob at all this episode. I mean, he talked to, like, the newspaper girl, then what was it called? The telepathy club president, Tomoe, I think. She took him around. She, like, found out he met another ESPer, so they went around looking for them. And Mob actually sensed an adult ESPer, and I'm like, seemed like he was wearing, like, I'm actually gonna go back and maybe look at his appearance, because I'm kind of curious if, like, he's gonna show up soon, or if, like, I maybe already saw him later in the episode, because they made sure to keep his, like, face, like, silhouetted and, like, his identity silhouetted. So apparently, like, this guy is just a full grown ESPer, man. So I wonder, like, what his whole deal is. Like, does he just stay on the down low? Like, Mob. I mean, Mob got, like, a bad sense from him, so I don't know, man. I'm sure we're gonna meet them at some point, but it's cool. It's cool that we know that he's out there, and we met a bunch of. But that's pretty much all we saw of Mob this episode. We saw him running with the body improvement, self-improvement club, and they're like, "Hell yeah, man! I think you're getting more stamina. Let's keep going." And so Mob's still going his own way, going his own route, which is awesome. He's trying his best to change, which I think he's doing fantastically. But yeah, this episode was, like, all Ritsu, which was very cool, man. We've been getting a lot of characterization for him, like, this whole show. Like, they've been throwing bits of him here or there, like, every single episode, and, like, they've really showed a lot with him this time. And when he was propositioned by this guy who has, like, the scammer, like, jacket too, like, this guy looks just. They pictured, like, a scummy guy, and they just drew him, like, exactly. Just, I think it's the clothing mostly. It's just too loud. And he's too giddy about what he's doing. But I guess he was honest. He said, "Look, I don't want to help society. I'm not trying to do good for people. I just want psychic powers. I'm a rich kid. That's why I'm doing all this. Like, I want to research it so I can get powers myself." So he's gathered all these kids who have a little bit. I guess they all have a little bit of power. Like, I forget what the first kid was doing. He didn't seem to succeed. I think he was trying to bend something. The second one was a girl who was able to tell, like, where exactly a card was. Sure. The third was, like, pyrokinesis, and he could make a little spark. So I guess you could train that up, maybe. I don't know. In this universe, there's probably a lot of people like that who can do maybe, like, a little something. But probably people who are as powerful as Mob and Teru are probably rare. Excuse me. But yeah, regarding Ritsu, this kind of confirms the thought I had, like, towards the end of the opening during this episode, because I just noticed, like, there's, like, a shot that I never really noticed before of, like, Ritsu, like, lifting his arms and, like, looking kind of powerful towards, like, the end of the intro. And matter of fact, like, honestly, at the very beginning, like the first episode, the first scene of like the kid going ham against all the spirits, that could be Mob or Ritsu. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's either one at this point, because yeah, hard to tell. Because both of their hair like would go up while their powers are being used. So, um, and again, they were like in a transformed state. But granted, like Mob still has this thing where like when he goes unconscious, like crazy shit happens that he doesn't remember. So I think it's probably just that. But granted, I don't know if that's like across multiple people or if it's like something that Ritsu has as well, just like this unconscious thing. Um yeah. Very curious that. But I suppose that'll be revealed with time. But yeah, man, again, I'm a little worried about Ritsu now that he's like has a little something, because as soon as he notices, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get wild. I don't know what he's going to do, but I felt oh man, yeah, him and like the student council president that did that to, oh god, I always forget the second letter in this guy's name. Origawara. I know Gawara's the last part of his name, but yeah, I know like the student council president, like he has a shitty home life. His mom like is after him, and his older brother like just shits on him. He doesn't take care of himself. Like his room is full of garbage bags, and he just lays on it. Like he didn't. Looks like he didn't even have any furniture. Like it was all just garbage, unless it was on his bed, in which case he's just like, just a complete mess. Because you see his eye bags, you see the lines going down his face. He has very just old middle-aged features. Like dudes live like a hard life. And they made a point to show that before it, he did the shitty thing. I guess they had to establish like that he just has a shitty home life and he just wanted to take it out. Like, so he interpreted Ritsu's like proposal before in a very intense way, and Ritsu just used that to take advantage and like let out his own like grievances or whatever. I don't know. It was fucked up that he did that. Like, I don't like Origawara. Oh my god, I cannot say that name. Origawara that much. Like, cause he manipulated he tried to manipulate our boys in the self-improvement club, and he was trying to, but he did apologize to Mob. He's like fuck, I didn't my perfect attendance. Like, you wouldn't expect him to like care about that. He's he's a character that's not like just a straight asshole who's always like fighting with people and beating the shit out of his friends. He's like, he didn't deserve that, basically. But yeah, man, that's about it for this episode. Very curious what's gonna happen next, especially with Ritsu, because now it's really getting spicy with him. Because this whole time it's been like, yeah, man, I've always wanted Mob's power, so it's like, oh, okay, so throughout the series he's gonna learn that he doesn't need to be like his brother. Well, he's got a little power now, so if he realizes it, he's gonna be probably happy with himself finally, or at least that's what he's gonna convince himself of. And then we'll have another potential problematic ESPer on the loose, and if that's the case, will Mob be able to like fight with his brother? Is his brother gonna hurt Mob? Like, is Mob not going to be able to defend himself against his brother? I don't know. It could be something like that in the future, but that's all I gotta say for now, man. Thanks so much for watching with me as always, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.